What's happening, my people? So, it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. And this right here, I do a lot of stuff on the channel, man. Like I talk about TV shows, music, shoes, etc, etc, etc. So I have did like some comedy special, like talked about the specials and stuff. So this one, I wasn't planning on that. I watched this last night. But the more that the day has passed and stuff, I see the controversy and everything is coming up. What really made me do this video, I came across this on Complex, across Facebook, since we all addicted and stuff. But the National Black Justice Coalition has called on Netflix to remove the closer Dave Chappelle's controversial stand-up special that has been deemed transphobic. So, we are here. We are here, man. They want to cancel and take off the Dave Chappelle special. It has offended. It was the intentions. Like, and let's get into this is an artwork. Like, if you like Picasso, you like Jay-Z, everything is different parts, different kinds of artwork. Shit, Michael Jordan was making art on the court and stuff. Hey, this is Chappelle's art. You can like it. You can not like it. You don't want to hear it. Don't watch it. Turn it off. He says that in the special when he's talking about people. But let's just get into the special in the comedic aspects. It wasn't one of his best specials. It's not one of the best. To me, the best special happened a long time ago. I think it was in DC. I think that's where he's from. And the one whenever you talk about liquor store, crack, gun store, liquor store. Oh, I'm going in the hood. And he talk about the baby that was on the corner selling crack. I gotta feed my kids. And that stuff right there. That's my favorite Dave Chappelle comedy special. And maybe because that's when I was first like ingratiated to Dave Chappelle and stuff. That was before Chappelle Show and all that. Like, that's what made me a fan. So that's always going to be my favorite. But he is a master. He is a master at work. This right here is not one of my top Chappelle specials in the thick of it and stuff, man. But it's still dope. But the reason why it's not my favorite is like he was proving a point with this, and it was funny. There were a lot of moments, especially early on, like the first 30 minutes of it. It was very cringeworthy. Like, just cause you don't hear things like that anymore. You put on Eddie Murphy Raw. Watch that comedy special. Listen to what's coming out of his mouth. And it was wow. Go back to Richard Pryor. Listen to all that stuff. And see what that would sound like now. It would be. But that was a different time. Well, people were free. They had to go through things because there was a time whenever people started talking dirty and they got ate up in the media for that and stuff. There was a comedian, I forgot his name and everything, but I want to say maybe a Spanish fellow. But they got on him for doing dirty stuff and this and that, and he fought for his rights to be able to do that. And now we're at a point they want to cancel people for jokes and for anything. He talks about the baby a lot on here. I think what he's just talking about is just cancel culture. And he wanted to put it to the test. He like, y'all want to cancel everybody for nothing. For y'all so sensitive. And then y'all cancel somebody for one thing. Like with the baby. The baby killed a man in Walmart. That helped assist his career to go up. But he offended the gay community. Now you want him out of here. It's a lot of things like that he mentions. And you see people getting shot in the street and people be like, whatever. But you offend somebody, you say the wrong thing. Oh, we gotta get him out of here. Gotta get him out of here. This right here, I think he is fighting for the right, like for comedians, for his peers, just for society in general. Just to be like, it's not that deep. Like, who you don't like, whatever. I'm not saying like hate crimes and all this and that, like just let that fly. But I'm just saying like in certain aspects, especially like comedy or something, like if you don't like it, man, just turn the shit off or something, man. But everybody got an opinion. But for you to want to cancel them, because he also says this in the comedy special, he talks about like cancellation. And he talks about whenever you take the right for a man to you take away his career choices or whatever, like you take away the means for him to feed himself, you are pretty much killing that man. Like whenever he can't feed himself, he can't take care of himself anymore, you have canceled him. Like you didn't. That's detrimental to a man. Like, and that is wrong for people to do. In the crescendo of the special, I don't want to like spoil it, but you should have watched it or watch it. In the end, he's talking about this transsexual comedian, and they had a relationship. And he tried to assist her with her comedy and this and that, and she went through some things and with cancel culture and stuff, and ended up committing suicide. So I think that really affected him as well. So there was a lot of moments that affected his life that brought him to this point. And he has been kind of doing this for the last few comedy specials, like kind of talking about like things that make people real upset and this and that. And this is like him like really going in, and he's testing it. He's like, okay, I'm going all in. I'm throwing it all in. Cancel me. Yeah, I'm transphobic. He says it in jest. Like he's like he talk about I punch this bitch. Then when I don't want to try to mess up his jokes or anything. But when he talks about he fought this big dyke in the club, that was funny. That was funny. Like just the story of it, you like, wow. So I really don't want to try to do none of these jokes or anything. Like I watched it one time and this and that, and you don't do a comedian jokes. Like I ain't no comedian. But there were a lot of moments that were hilarious. Should he be canceled or something? Like you seen he was doing it in the means of jokes and jest. Like I don't think he's running around trying to take gay rights away or anything like that. Like, I could see like R. Kelly, like he did crimes. Like Dave Chappelle isn't doing any crimes. Like for you to, for people to write in and try to get together, cancel him, take it off the platform and this and that, like, that's doing a little too much, man. Like, people need I'm with him with that cancel shit. Even me, like, I'm nobody. But I step on the eggshells. Even when I do some of my videos, I kind of be like, no, you don't want to say that. Even though you might feel a certain way. Like if I do a movie review and they have certain parts that I don't necessarily care for or something, I gotta watch how I word it. Or just try not to speak on it at all. Because things are so sensitive nowadays. It is so touchy-feely. If you watch the Miss Pat show, she had a whole episode on things and like what you can say, what you can't say, and this and that. Like it is very, very touchy, man. I'm happy that he did this subject. Like he doing something that a lot of people don't want to do, and I think he will bear the brunt of it for people to be able to do more things and be a little more grimy or old school with their comedy and stuff. But him being the pioneer of like bringing like edginess back, he will take some hits, man. It's gonna be a tough week and a half, 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. It's gonna be a tough week until the news cycle jumps on something else. Like maybe R. Kelly is gonna snitch on somebody or something. Something else gonna come and people gonna forget all about it. But it was a good comedy special, man. I laughed in the duration. I was shocked half of it, like and then I laughed. But he's had funnier ones. Man. But still one of my goats. He's definitely in my top 5. Who is my top 5? I don't know. It's definitely Richard, Eddie, Dave. I think you got to put Martin whenever he had his show in Def Jam hosting. Yo, Martin couldn't do no wrong. Man. Like, I don't think he got it anymore. Like, he sucks now as far as stand up. But back in the days, man, Martin was something serious. And then I think he did have that stroke or something. I think that kind of like, Bernie Mac was my dog, but he didn't have no like real long comedy special, man. Like he had the Kings of Comedy, that's it. Like all this other stuff, it was like Comedy Central and not Comedy Central, Comic View and was he on Comic View? I don't know if he did Comic View, but I know he did Def Jam. But yeah. But if this is a review or a rating system, I would give this, for Chappelle, I give it a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10, man, because he got a few 10 out of 10s. And this one isn't one, but it will be one of his most important ones. But let's see how this does. And I think this is the end of his contract. Will they renew him or will they step away from him? I think they're going to renew him and give him another big bag. Because Eddie Murphy is getting that bag on Amazon. They about to give Dave that bag. And Dave is going to create some more content because the brother one of them goats, man. But that's enough of me ranting. I just wanted to put my little thoughts on the subject. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace.